Have you ever found yourself wondering, am I genuinely happy? Do you truly believe you possess everything you need to feel content and joyful? If your response to both of these questions is no, you are certainly not alone. However, you might be mistaken. While you may feel unhappy, you actually already have everything you need to be happy. The only issue is that you haven't discovered where to find it yet. Happiness isn't something you can achieve by purchasing new clothes or reaching new milestones. True happiness lies within, and it begins with recognizing that you are enough just as you are. In this summary, you'll uncover the secrets to finding happiness and setting yourself up for satisfaction in both your personal and professional life. Imagine waking up each morning genuinely excited about the day ahead, whether at work or at home. Your happiness at work is just as vital as your happiness at home. Since a significant portion of your time is spent at the office, ensuring it's a positive environment is crucial to maintaining a fulfilling and joyful home life. This summary will explore the core elements of happiness and provide practical ways to implement these principles in your work environment. If you're tired of the daily grind and want to start feeling genuinely happy at work, stay with us. Let's embark on this journey together to transform your work life and unlock the happiness you truly deserve. Create your own definition of happiness. Everyone aspires to be happy. It's the one thing we all strive to achieve. We work, socialize, and relax with the hope of experiencing happiness in our hearts. However, happiness is a deeply personal concept and varies from person to person. For some, it might mean having enough food to eat, while for others, it could be about owning the latest technology. We each focus on different things to make ourselves happy, but many people struggle to find true happiness in their lives. Only a select few have mastered the art of attaining it, often because most people search for happiness in the wrong places. To truly be happy, you need to find your source of happiness from within. The first step toward achieving this is to ask yourself whether you are genuinely happy. This might come as a surprise, but most people don't realize they are happy until someone else points it out. Our level of happiness is influenced by various aspects of our lives, including how we feel about ourselves, our relationships, and our work. It's not just about your appearance or how you feel at home. Your experiences at work also significantly impact your overall happiness. Unfortunately, many people are so consumed by their work that they neglect their personal lives, working long hours, and even taking on overtime when their boss requests it. Spending so much time in an environment that isn't right for us can make us irritable and frustrated when we get home. This works both ways. When the atmosphere at home is strained, it negatively affects our work life as well. The key to true happiness lies in balancing joy across all the environments where you spend your time. You need to feel positive in a variety of situations. However, most people don't know what truly makes them happy. They simply say they want a comfortable and pleasant life. But you can't be satisfied if you don't know what that really means. You need to identify the true source of your happiness. Our definition of happiness can evolve over time. At one point, it might be centered around work, while at another it could be focused on family. The author of this book, Beth Thomas, experienced this shift in her own life. Here's Beth's story. She left her dream job to stay home with her daughter. At the time, Beth was enjoying a successful period in her life and was on the path to launching her own consulting firm after advancing from smaller consulting jobs. However, to do this, she needed deep expertise in her field, so she took a position at an international brokerage firm and spent the best years of her life there. Beth was constantly traveling, attending meetings in different countries, and rarely spending time at home. She and her husband had a 3-year-old daughter, Amanda, and whenever Beth traveled, she left Amanda with her parents for a few days. One evening, while Beth was in England negotiating a business deal, she called Amanda to say goodnight before going to bed. Amanda, however, began crying and expressing how much she missed her mother. In that moment, everything changed for Beth. Instead of feeling fulfilled by her job, she suddenly felt trapped and angry. She wanted nothing more than to be at home with Amanda. Beth realized she had been focusing on the wrong priorities. If she continued her busy routine, she would miss many precious moments with her daughter, and she didn't want that to happen. Beth immediately quit her job and stayed home with Amanda as long as her daughter needed her. At that time, her family became the most important thing in her life. Many people believe that having everything will make them happy, but greed is not the path to happiness. You need to know what you truly want and focus on the things that will keep you happy in the long run. Choose happiness and make it happen. Happiness doesn't come easily. If it did, people wouldn't work so hard to find it. Happiness is a choice and a steadfast belief. Not everyone knows how to unlock it, and most people spend their lives searching for it. In this chapter, we'll explore how to find happiness in our daily lives while searching for long-lasting happiness. We'll discuss practical techniques you can apply in your work life. It's essential to strike a balance between your personal and work experiences. This chapter will teach you how to work and adapt while striving for happiness. Happiness doesn't happen overnight. It's a mindset and a way of living. Being powered by happiness means knowing how to deal with everything around you. You can't let any difficulty overpower you. You should embrace life as it is and what it offers. Happy people don't always smile. They have bad days too, but they know how to look towards the light. They can face and adapt to unwanted changes in their lives. Your definition of happiness should be shaped by your thoughts. Relying on others gives them the power to decide how you feel. Let's dive into the story of Katie and her struggles at work, which stemmed from her excessive reliance on the people around her. Katie was one of the top employees in her company and an excellent leader in the information systems department. After every project, Katie would send a copy of her work to two managers she was close to. They constantly praised her work and reassured her that she was doing a great job. A year later, the managers Katie depended on were transferred to different locations, leaving her alone in an environment where she knew no one but herself. This change deeply affected Katie. She felt lost, hopeless, and most importantly, unhappy. With no one to guide her or acknowledge her efforts, Katie even considered quitting her job. However, she decided to shift her perspective and find motivation within herself. In this story, you can see that Katie's definition of happiness was tied to the praise and encouragement she received from her bosses. When the transfer happened, Katie felt she had no motivation to continue working. This is why you shouldn't depend on others for your happiness. You should always find it within yourself. Difficult situations can hold you back temporarily, but the important thing is knowing how to rise above them. There are two crucial points to remember during tough times. First, understand that everything happens for a reason. Second, recognize that there is always a lesson to be learned. In the end, happiness can be found even in challenging situations. You just need to know where to look. Here are 7 techniques to help you stay happy, even during tough times. The first technique is to be realistic as well as optimistic. You need to learn to apply both simultaneously in a challenging situation. Being realistic means acknowledging that it's okay to feel sad or angry, while being optimistic means understanding that these bad feelings won't last forever. They will eventually fade, helping you return to normal and move forward. The second technique is to be aware of how you work or behave. You control your actions. No one else does. When you maintain a positive outlook, you prevent others from bringing negativity into your life. Try to manage your emotions and maintain a good attitude when dealing with others. Don't worsen the situation by adding more negativity. The third technique is to maintain a positive perspective. Don't expect the worst from others and try to trust them. Most of the time, we misunderstand people because of their actions. Before reacting, try to clarify things. The fourth technique is to consider the worst-case scenario. Once you realize that things aren't as bad as they seem, you start to feel relief and hope. Many things can go wrong, but they often don't, so learn to be grateful for that. The fifth technique is to tackle things one at a time. While multitasking is possible, it's not always effective. People often feel overwhelmed by their emotions, especially when dealing with a problem. Taking things slowly will keep your mind clear about what needs to be done. The sixth technique is to seek help from others. No one can go through life alone. We all need help from others to get through difficult times. Having a support system makes things easier and lighter for you. Your loved ones can help ease your burden. The final technique is to meditate. People get so busy handling problems that they forget to take care of themselves. Meditation helps you reconnect with your soul and calm your body and mind. Remember, happiness is something you must choose and work toward. If others can be happy, so can you. Minimizing worry and negative thoughts is crucial. Worrying and harboring negative thoughts are bad habits that many people have, and these habits adversely affect your ability to be happy and your behavior. Worrying is the first thing employees should avoid in the workplace, as it hampers their success and performance in achieving their goals. This chapter will teach us how to control our worries and fears. Happiness, especially in the workplace, is important because you spend much of your life there. You need to be happy in order to excel at work. As the saying goes, happy people do their best. Most people worry about everything, including things that haven't even happened yet. You might think that worrying about the future is productive, but it actually wastes time. Instead of worrying about things you can't control, you should focus on making positive changes in your work. The first step is to identify your worries. Sometimes we don't know what we're really worried about. Our minds just wander in circles. But recognizing your worries is the first step to gaining control over them. The second step is to stop overthinking. Many people can't help but overthink things, even when it doesn't lead to positive results. However, overthinking only amplifies your worries, causing unnecessary stress. Try not to dwell on things you can't control. The third step is to find the root cause of your worries. You can't stop worrying unless you understand what's causing it. Once you identify the root cause, you can start to work on it and find a solution. The fourth step is to focus on the present moment. We often waste time worrying about the future or regretting the past, which prevents us from fully enjoying the present. Focus on the here and now and try to make the best of it. The fifth step is to practice gratitude. Instead of worrying about what you don't have, be grateful for what you do have. Gratitude helps shift your focus from negative thoughts to positive ones. The sixth step is to take care of yourself. When you're stressed and worried, it's easy to neglect your health, but taking care of your physical and mental well-being is crucial for maintaining happiness. The final step is to practice mindfulness. Mindfulness helps you stay focused on the present moment and reduces the impact of negative thoughts. It's a powerful tool for managing worry and cultivating happiness. In conclusion, happiness is a journey that requires conscious effort and a deep understanding of yourself. It's about finding balance in your life, setting realistic expectations, and cultivating a mindset that allows you to thrive even in difficult situations. By embracing the techniques discussed in this video, you can begin to take control of your happiness, both at work and at home. Remember, happiness isn't about having everything. It's about appreciating what you have and making the best of every moment. Whether it's through meditation, maintaining a positive perspective, or simply being present in the moment, you have the power to create a fulfilling and joyful life. If you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, so you can stay updated with more insightful content like this. We're here to help you live a happier and more balanced life, one step at a time. Hit that notification bell so you never miss a new video. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in our next video.